Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Welcome. And thank you for being early. How are you guys doing? Um, I see. Wow. Okay. How are you guys doing? Good morning. A bit good afternoon for those who are in the afternoon time zone, and then morning for those in the morning time zone. And I understand some people are in the evening, so good evening as well. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. How has week one been? If you want to say something, just put your hands up and I'll allow you on mute to take something. How's week one been? I hope everyone has onboarded and is well settled right now in your learning management system, in your groups, and all of that. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Okay, Ramat, yeah, tell me. Um, I've asked you to unmute. So tell me, how has week one been? How are you? You cannot. I asked you to unmute. Ramat, are you there? Ramat, unmute. Can you hear me? Okay, she can't. Elizabeth, your hands are raised. So can you tell me about your turn on your video if you want me to call you? So I'll add you to spotlight. If you need to call you, turn on your video. Rachel, your hands are raised, but your video is turned off, so I can't call you. Hi, Mistura. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So who wants to tell me how week one was? Have you all settled into your groups and learning management system? Okay, Lucia said week one was insightful, fantastic. Um, so I'm connecting with those on YouTube as well as on Zoom. Okay. Elizabeth, why is your hand still raised? Your video is not on. Are you sure you want to say something? Ramat, you as well. Let me take your hands down since you're not saying anything. All right, so welcome everyone. Good morning. I will not take so much of your time so that we can proceed. Week one was informative and interesting, fantastic. Okay, we are filled to capacity on Zoom. Every other person, please go and join on YouTube. Yes, join on YouTube, please. Mentors, please direct them to YouTube. So, welcome to your first official coaching call after your lessons. I'm so excited to have you, and I am so grateful that you gave yourself a chance with this course. Week one was not bulky at all. Each and every single day, we try to onboard everyone, make sure everyone was on board and understood, and then we ensure that the learning management system everybody was on the learning management system as well as their WhatsApp groups. And so from week two, we will not be taking any complaints on onboarding. We believe everyone should have onboarded by now. and you should have even discussed with your mentors on your weekly review days and time. Week two is quite bulky, a lot of lessons, and week three, same as you go further, it's quite a lot to deal with. And I'm not sure you want to. I see questions like, can I take week one in week two? Yes, you can, but we won't stop you. However, by Sunday night, you won't see the assessment for week one anymore. So you have the lessons, but you won't have the assessment. So you only have access to the assessments for that week from Monday 12 a.m. to Sunday 11:59 p.m. That's when you have the assessment for that week. So you have the lessons even after the program for the rest of the year. You still have the lessons to go back to, but the assessment and for us to grade you will not be available forever. So please take advantage of that opportunity. Um, then I'm going to say this again. If you have technical support, we sent it in the mail. Please write us an email via hello@the tti foundation.org. We'll send this to you over and over again. Technical support, your mentors cannot solve that. Just send us an email and we will sort it out. However, if you have administrative support like questions from the learning management system or what you have learned or you want to review, that's where your mentors come in. They will answer your questions, they will help you. Don't be shy, don't be scared, interact with people. And then I'm going to say this again. I see some people sending messages to people individually. Hi, I am this, I am into this, I'm into that. Now, all of you are students, and yet yes, we screened, but I can't guarantee some things and on this platform. So people are free to interact and mingle and network, but please be careful. The only people I can guarantee are your mentors. So you can interact with people from different countries and different cities. It's absolutely fine. Work together, collaboration, and also learn. It's fine, but please be careful. Do your due diligence and be wise. Now, not to spend so much of your time, we're diving right into the coaching call because I don't want our coaching call to go beyond 1 hour. I want us to maximize that as much as possible. Today, we're having someone that I respect a lot and that has changed my life in no small way. Now, it is possible to be going very fast on the wrong direction, in the wrong direction, on the wrong way, with amassing wealth and successes. That there's something I always pray. I say, God, don't let me win in my foolishness because you can be doing something and then you think it's all of it, but at the end of the day you realize that no, it's not it. So it's very important that you have a vision for your life, and like I shared with you guys on the in the group earlier today, that tech can be very demanding, very demanding, and not everybody that starts completes. You have to have staying power to complete. And the only thing reason or the only one of the things that I know that can give you staying power is having a compelling vision. So if you have a compelling vision, you will now know what goals can I set. Oh, I'm going to take this course 1 hour every day. My 1 hour is going to be in the night when my child is sleeping or when my dad is sleeping when I don't have work. That's what is going to help you to set plans for yourself, because I see some excuses. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm that. Oh, I'm if you really have a compelling vision and you have goals, you won't be giving, some of you will not be giving the kind of excuses that you're giving. And some excuses are not tellable to me. So the ones I don't accept, I don't accept. The ones that we accept, we work around it. So today we're going to be having Miss Selena Unogwu with us. Most of you have seen, I've read about her, read her bio, we can take, and then we'll proceed. Get your note and paper. What just happened? I'm sorry, I had a glitch. Okay, so sorry, I had a glitch, but I'm back. So, Get your note and paper. Make sure you take notes. Make sure you take notes. Some of you didn't take notes for Miss Emila and you went back to work again, which is fine. But make sure you take notes. I hope you can hear me now. For those saying they can't hear me, sorry about the network. All right, so I'm going to hand over to Miss Selina Unogwu. We're so glad to have you. Welcome.
Okay. Hi, ladies. Hi, how are you guys doing? How have you been? How was week 1 for you? Amazing. I can see that. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Great. So my name is Celine Unogwu, and I'm a vision strategist, and I'm happy, to be talking to you guys today. And it's actually a privilege, to be on this program, to be talking to you girls, women from around the world. So today is actually an amazing day for me, first of all, that I'm going to be sharing something very important with you, and something that has helped me, molded me, and so many people out there. But before I start, I would like to know how many of you are looking forward to this class and why. So use the comment section quickly. Let's answer this. How many of you are looking forward to this class and why are you looking forward to it? All right, quickly, let's do this. Use the comments, use the chat box, okay? How many of you are looking forward to these and why are you looking forward to these? All right, I'd like to know the outcome that you seek. You're anticipating to learn more. Good, good, that's good. And get inspired to keep up the tech work. Good. All right, I can see that coming. To unlearn, to learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's good. Okay. Interesting. You gained a lot from week 1's lesson. Good, and you want more. Guidance as a beginner. Good. That's very good. Interesting. So what do you want to take out of this class? What's the outcome that you seek, from this class? What do you want to take after this class? How would you like to be? All right. What do you want from this class? Because you need to clearly define, okay? I'm going to be teaching you and I'm going to be asking you questions as well. Let's make this interactive. Let's engage, okay? Let's make it practical. Good. Okay, I want to be a tech personnel. Good. I want to improve and build my compelling spirit. Good. You want to be more knowledgeable about the tech world. That's very good. More clarification on tech to understand better about tech. Good. More good. That's good. Thank you very much. So we're going to jump right in, okay, so that we can have time to ask questions and also to interact after our session. So I started this visioning journey right about 7 years ago with intention, with intentionality, I would say. It was part of my life, but I was not very clear on it, all right? Until something very major happened in my life and it got me to sit down to think clearly. I know some of you might be able to relate, when you know how to start things and you don't finish, right? You start things, you think this is what I want. This is the journey that I would like to go on. But along the line, you give up. Along the line, you start something new. Good, somebody is saying that's me, right? And you've been wondering, Why is this happening to me? Why can't I start something and finish it? Why do I start something and I get stuck? Why do I invest my time, my resources, my energy into something and it does not work? Why is it that the things that I give attention to don't work for me? And I'm talking about not just in one area of life, in every other area of life. It can be in your business, it can be in your personal life, or a decision that you're trying to make. Or let's just say in the area, let's look at New Year resolutions, right? You make up your mind at the beginning of the year and you say to yourself, this is what I'd like to achieve. This is what I would like to do. But you never really get to do that, or you start and you never really get to finish. So if you are on this boat, I would like you to use the comments and say, I'm there. Let's know if you're there right now. And I want to assure you that it's not a bad place to be. It's going to take us into our journey. Okay? Good. There's so many of you there right now. Good. So you're in the right place and you're doing the right program right now for you to deal with this. And half the time, the reason why we start things and we do not finish, or the reason why we put our resources, energy, time into something and we get stuck and we give up, is simply because we did not, first of all, gain clarity of that journey to an extent before starting. We did not look around all the areas of that particular venture. Good. That's the reason why we start and we don't finish. There are many other reasons, but that's number one reason. It's simply because you did not clarify and you did not see the future of that venture. Or maybe you saw the future of that venture, but you did not look into it to the point that that vision became part of you. So for some of us, we start from the realm where we have this light bulb idea, and it says to us, wow, you're good in this, or you can start this. And you say, yes, I can do this. And then you jump into it. But when you jump into it, you start from a realm which is your dreams, which is your vision, okay? Where that idea has not formed fully. And then you now jump into renting a shop, or you go into designing flyers, or you go into doing, whatever it is on the outside. Now, in between, there are certain things that you need to do. But the first thing that you need to do is to clarify that vision. Clarify the vision for that particular idea. And look at that vision. This vision, is this something that brings me fulfillment? Is this something that contributes to society? Is this something that is going to bring me money? Is this something I can give my time to? Is this something that I see in my future? Is this something that I can still be doing, or I will still be doing in the next 10 years and not get tired? Is this something that if they wake me up any time of the day, I would be able to do it whether I am paid or not? Is this something that I am ready to build into an empire? Is this something that I want to be known for? Is this something that I want to sit before world leaders to be known for? Can you see that? Now, in answering all of this, or in looking at all of this from every angle, what are you doing? You're getting your mind to work with your vision. It begins to take over your mind, and then your imagination comes to play, and you begin to use your imagination to play this process. You spend some time there. So it's very important that you clarify your journey or your vision before you start. Now, some people might want to know, vision, we keep saying vision, vision, vision. What's the meaning of this? What's vision? All right. The vision is the picture of your desired future, your destination. Vision is where you're going. It is what you're seeing. It is the picture of what you're seeing, your future that you're seeing. And in talking about the future you're seeing, this future is about you as an individual, because it then affects other areas. Okay? It then spreads to other areas because all the areas of life are tied together. And I will mention your health, your financial life, your career or your business, right? Your social life, your family life, your health, your relationship or love life, okay? It means, it's different than your spiritual. So it is said that there are about 8 to 9 core areas, and all of these areas are tied together, which means that your vision of your future should cover all the areas of life, because if anything happens to one area of life, it's going to affect another. If something affects your health, it's going to affect your ability to concentrate, to make money. If it affects your relationship or your close relationship, it's going to affect the way you think, and that is going to affect your health and also your finances. If it affects your social life, right, which you need to interact in a way so that you can get to know people, bring them into your business, or so that you can make friends to bring fulfillment or happiness or whatever reason it is that you make friends for, right? All of these areas of life are tied together. So which means that if you're having a picture of your desired future or the life that you want, it needs to have a combination of all of the life subject areas. Because if you ignore anyone, it's going to affect another. But we are not saying that you should strike a 100% balance. All that we are trying to say is, first of all, know where you're going to and see where you're going to. Then you will look at all of these areas of life and you begin to think in that area, how you can bring about that wholeness that will take you into this future, which is your vision. Are you with me? If you're with me, let me know in the comments, in the chat box, okay? Are you with me? Say I am with me. Type it there if you're with me. Good. Awesome. So before you start anything, before you start a new year, before you start a project, before you start anything at all, the first thing you're supposed to do is to clarify the vision. Clarify your vision for that journey, for that venture, all right? Clarify the journey so that you will know from the beginning what you're getting into. Instead of getting that light bulb idea or saying, oh, I want to start this, I want to get married, I want to do this, and then you jump right in. It is going to affect every single thing that you do. And for you girls who are here, you are girls in the tech industry. So you know that you engage your mind a lot in your work. You already know that you're wired differently. You already know that there are things that you won't be doing. You already know that there are activities you won't be getting involved in. You already know that you need to engage your time. You already know the things that this would demand from you, okay? If you don't know, that means from this program, you're going to develop a vision for this tech journey, all right? So that from the beginning, you will check all the areas of life and see so that no area at all will suffer, so that it will take you to the future that you desire. Now, somebody might want to ask me, why is it important for you to be clear, or why is it important for you to have a vision? Now, when you that map, when there's no direction and you're just moving, just imagine boarding a plane without direction. What is going to happen? Please use the comment and tell me. If you get on a plane right now, they say, oh, there's a plane and everybody should get on board, right? And there's no direction and they take off. What's going to happen the first few minutes? It will crash. Yes, thank you very much. So that's it. If you have no direction, if you have no vision and you have no clarity, you have to be ready for a crash. You have to be ready for that halt. And it might be at a stage where you have already invested your time, your resources, and your energy. So you see, it is very important before you start anything at all to sit down and truly clarify the vision for that. See the future, see where you are going, where are you heading? Where are you going with this journey? Where are you going with what you're learning at the moment? How far do you want to take it? Right? So it's not just waking up and whatever comes, follows through. No, when you have a vision, right, you know where you're going to. And so it guides everything that you do. And that's one reason, direction. Okay? So having vision clarity or being clear on your vision gives you direction. It points to you where you're heading. First of all, you know where you're going to. When you have a sense of direction, it is easy for you to take steps or to know what to do to take you towards that. But just imagine you don't know where you're going. Like you are uploading in the comments or in the chat box right now, you will crash. So you see why so many people fail. You see why so many people get to a point and they get stuck and they give up. You see why so many people as well start up something and they have to come back down to do certain things. So the first point or the first thing you need to do before you start up any project, any venture or anything at all is to clarify that vision. If you don't see the future of it, or you see that you don't fit in anywhere in the future, checking your different life subject area, then you should step aside, okay? And truly clarify. Another point is clarity. It is important for you to have a clear vision for the sake of clarity. If you're driving, and for those of you who live out of Nigeria, if it's snowing, or for Nigeria during Harmattan, and you wake up in the morning and it's misty, or let's just use, I'm looking for what we can use. Meaning, if you're driving and you cannot see where you're going clearly, right? What's going to happen to you? You're still going to crash. So without vision, you crash. Without vision, you don't know where you're going. And when you're not clear on where you are going, when you're not clear on it, there's bound to be crash. You're going to crash at some point. Because don't forget that your different life subject areas will come in play here, okay? So when you have clarity, you're prepared for the journey. When you're clear on your destination, you have that direction, and you're clear on that journey, right? It makes it a lot easier for you to get to that destination. It makes it a lot easier for you to stay on track so that you don't go off, all right, and miss the way. So it brings about clarity, okay? It saves time. That's number 3 point. Having that vision clarity or clarifying your vision before you start anything gives you what? It saves time. Yes, because half the time you put in your time into thinking. You're here now, it is time you're giving to this. Some of you left so many things that you're doing to be here. So it is time. You're giving time here. So it saves time. So instead of aiming towards every direction, every angle and all of that, when you're clear on what you want, when you're clear on your vision, when you're clear on your journey, what happens to you? It saves time. You're no longer doing trial and error. And yes, you might be in business. There are times, or you're in life, there are times you need to try certain things to come back to your direction that will lead to your vision. But now it saves you time, knowing that there's somewhere to go to. You now know how to invest your time in the right place and doing the right thing to get you there, which saves time. Are you with me? If you're with me, put in the chat box, you're with me. Say, I'm here. Good. So I already made 3 points, okay? I already made 3 points. It's important for you to have vision because what? It gives you direction. It points you to a direction. It gives you a sense of direction. Number 2, it gives you clarity, okay? To go towards that place, okay? Number 3 is that it saves time. And when you save time, you save energy. You know, things have changed right now. You don't want to be investing your time into things that will not bring you results. Okay, so it's important for you to be clear on your vision, your destination, so that you can give your time to it and not gamble with your time. All right, then it brings about balance. Yes, it brings about balance. So I want you to type there balance. Everybody type balance. Your vision should bring you balance. Whatever it is that you're looking at in your future should bring you balance. What do we mean when we talk about balance? I mentioned earlier about the different life subject areas tied together. Your finances, your health, your business, your career, your social life, your spiritual life, your love life for those who are married, your relationship, your family, and all of that. So balance is very key. Because if one area of life is suffering, it's going to affect the other area of life, and it's going to affect your vision. So you already know where you're going, you know the direction, the path to take, you are clear on it, and you know that you're ready to give your time to get to this destination. But then you now start off and you're running with some kind of speed that you don't even imagine. Maybe you really have that drive to move and you're moving. And then it starts to affect, you ignore other areas of life, or it affects other areas of life. Now this starts to shake, okay? And when it starts to shake, it starts to get your attention. And when it starts to get your attention is going off your vision already, off your direction. So it's very important for you to gain balance when you clarify your vision, okay? And when you have vision clarity, balance comes into play, because now you're not just gambling. Because when you clarify from the beginning what happens, you're involving different areas of life to see how you can carry all the areas of life together into your journey. So having that vision, or being clear on your vision, brings about that balance as well. Because you know that this wheel that is going to take me into my future, or the vehicle that is going to drive me into my future, all the tires need to be in place. It needs to be aligned, all right? I need to have petrol in it. I need to have it serviced. The engine needs to be working well. And that's what balance means, okay? That's the meaning of balance. So when you're clear on your vision, you have that direction, and you also have clarity, and then you work on your time. You want to put time into it. Balance is the next thing. Your vision gives you balance. So it's not all about seeing the future that you want. It's all about seeing how you're going to get into that future, seeing how you're going to walk into that future. And that's where goal setting and planning comes to play. But we're going to get into that in a bit. Before that, some people might want to know, so then how do I even clarify my vision? How do I know? How do I see it? Because some people are unable to see. There are a few questions that you would ask yourself to get to this, all right? There are a few things that you want to find out that will guide you towards this path for you to be clear, okay? Number one question is, I want you to ask a question where you truly go within yourself and you say, what do I want for myself? All right? What do I want that will bring me fulfillment, satisfaction, peace of mind, and that I will be happy doing? That's number one. Okay? So before you can start any journey at all, you need to ask yourself that question. That's a clarity question. What do I want for myself? What do I want for myself in the area of my health? What do I want in the area of my business? What do I want in the area of my finances? What do I want in this area? Now, some of us don't look into this closely, but when you do this, it will aid that clarity that you need to see your future before you can even begin to move towards it. So you need to know what you want in all of those life subject areas, the important areas of life. Okay? Then you come back and you ask yourself, what I am doing now, is it going to bring about all of these things that I want? That's the question. Is it going to get me to this place that I want, all of these that I want? If you answer yes to that question, then you look into the future of what you're doing. It's time to clarify. Where do I want to be? 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, or what's the future that I desire? Now you've clarified what you want in all the life subject area. Now it's time to come to you. What position do I want to take? How do I want to be perceived? Now, this is a personal question. How do I want to be seen? How far do I want to take this? What am I willing to give? Now, this is a personal question. It's going to test if you're seeing the future or not. Then you come to the point as well, when you not go within you and ask yourself, what will give me, what idea do I have that will bring me to this place or make me this person that I want to be in life? The person that I want to be in society, the person that will contribute, the person that will have fulfillment, the person that will be great. Okay, what am I going to give? What do I have within me that I can give to become this person? Because it is all within you. It is inside. Then when you're clear on that, you go into the stage where you bring in all of these together. Who is the person that I would like to be? What do I have within me? And what do I want in all of the life subject areas? Can you see that now? If you have all of these things put together, clarity is there already, okay? You begin to have a sense of direction. But the thing is that direction is not going to come. There are certain things that you need to do as well, even when you're clear, all right? So some people will say, what do I now do after clarifying my vision? I already know what I want to do. I have seen my future already in tech. I have seen my future and I have checked my life balance, my character, my relationship, my health. I have checked all of these. Okay? And then you now come and say, okay, I want to be that woman in tech that will give her best, that will give her time, attention, resources, and all of that, that will contribute to society. I want you to see what excellence is doing with the this tech industry now. And I want to categorically tell you, if you care to listen, that excellence knew that she was going to be doing some of these things. She had her vision board. She still has a vision board where she put it out clearly. And what she did, she clarified, and she was making her way on this journey. There were things she needed to add. There were things she needed to remove, but she was clear on where she was going. There were things that she tried. There were things that were not in line with her vision. It was easy for her to remove those things out of the way because she was clear on her. She was clear and she saw her direction and she had focus. She knew the future that she wanted. And I tell you, what you're doing right now is actually part of that vision, or it was from the beginning. So you might want to know, what do I do after clarifying my vision? It is one thing for you to have a picture of the future that you desire. But if you do nothing about it, it's just a dream. Then there's another thing about having this clarity. And what's the next thing you do? You say, yes, I want to go and get it. I want to go into this future. But there's a driver. There's something that's going to take you there. Now you have to clarify. Your goal is going to drive you. And I want to tell you that your vision is in dream realm. It's not in reality. It's in your imagination. It is in your mind. It is within you. It is forming. As you write it down, it begins to form. As you put it out, it begins to form. As you think on it, it begins to form. As you check your life balance, set, clarify what you want your life to be like. You're giving attention to it. And when you do those things, you're drawing it out. But one way to get your vision out to run and see it in reality is to have a goal. All right? Is to have a goal. So your vision is still a dream within you. Now your goal is what? Your goal is to have a tech firm, industry, or to set up something in reality. Now, how are you going to get to that? How are you going to get that life that you're seeing on the inside, your imagination? How are you going to draw it out? It's by setting goals. Because after you do that, you now have an aim. You now have something you're aiming at that in your future. And that is what you start working towards. That is when you know what it's going to take for you to get there. This class or this session or this program is one of such that will help you see that in reality. Getting certifications, gaining clarity and all of that is one of such. Maybe there are other programs or things you need to do. That's it. Maybe you need to register a company. That's still it. It will get you to have that thing or see it in reality. So you can actually see that it is not enough for you to see the future. It is not enough for you to say, this is what I want, or the future that I see or I desire. To draw it out of you, you need to set goals. You have a major goal, then you set goals that will get you there, and you develop a plan. What will I do daily? What will I do weekly? What will I do to get me to this destination? Now, this is my reality that I seek. This is the future that I want. Maybe you create a vision board and you put it out there, the kind of business or the kind of tech or the kind of life you want to have. That picture is not going to jump on you. No, that's just your vision. It's still in the realm of dream. It is not real, but you put it in pictorial form so that it will remind you, so that you will stay focused. And that's why we create vision boards. So that vision that you see on the inside, you put it out in pictorial form. But it will not jump at you, so what do? You will look at it and you will sit down and you ask yourself, what will I do to see this happen on my own, my path? What's the path I need to play here to make this happen? I need to learn, right? I need to build myself up to become this person that I see, to be different, to contribute to society. So you need to now sit down and say, this is what I'm going to be doing to get to this or to make this happen. And that's where you get to set goals. When you do that, you develop a plan. When I wake up in the morning, what am I going to do in line with this? What will I do weekly in line with this? What will I do monthly in line with this? When you have done that, the next thing you should look out for is what? Is to act. Because if you have a goal and you've developed a plan and you do not take action, it's not going to fly on you. So you need to act. You need to be active. You need to take steps. You need to move. And you need to move when you don't feel like. You need to move when there's no one to push you. All right? So that's the difference between people who are successful and people who are not. People who are successful clarify their vision. They put it before them. They set goals and they develop plans and they take action. They move towards that. So you need to act. And this has nothing to do with your feelings. You know where you're going, move. You know where you're going, act. You know where you're going, move. Move no matter what. And I will tell you that when you start moving towards your vision, when you're going towards what you want, a lot of things will come in the way. Challenges, obstacles, there are things that will come in the way. But if your vision is very strong and you feel it from within you, and it's your dream that you want to see happen in reality, no matter what happens, you will learn your way around those obstacles, and nobody should deceive you that it would be a smooth sail, it would be smooth and it will be a smooth journey. No, I will tell you that you will encounter things that will cause you to learn, that will cause you to even ponder, to think if you're on the right path. It's part of the process of getting to your destination. So number one, right? We've looked at vision, the meaning of vision. We've also looked at why it is important for you to have a vision, all right? We've also looked at, and we looked at 4 points under that. The direction, clarity, it saves time, and what? It brings about balance, okay? Then we've also looked at how to clarify your vision, which of course, there were questions that I laid out for you to ask yourself, okay? Then we looked at what you can do after you have clarified your vision, which is what? To set goals, to develop plans, and what? To move towards that, okay? Then the last part I'm going to leave you with right now, no matter what, stay in there if you're clear that that is what you're supposed to be doing. When it looks difficult, don't move, don't shake, okay? Pull back and think. So you need the ability to think. You will need the ability to take action for you to see results, for you to get results. So stay in there. If you have the ability to think, you'll be able to solve problems. And part of your vision is what you're going to need for your journey is the ability to think, because problems will arise in many areas and you have to think. You have to think your way around it, and you have to think your way out of it. And you have to act after thinking. Are we clear? Good. Good. Thank you very much. Yes, stay in there. So are there some of you already who feel like you know where what you want in life, but you don't know how to get there, or you feel like you're already on it and you feel tired? After this session now, what I've discussed so far, will you be able to tell me where you are, or if you've gained clarity to be able to understand that better? Good. So I'm open to take your questions now. If you have questions for me. Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. That was a powerful question section.
Blessing Emmanuel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I'm going to read out the questions for you, because there are actually a lot of them on YouTube and here. on Zoom as well.
Some of you said you have questions, so I'm waiting to take your question.
Okay.
Okay. You said vision gives direction. How about when one doesn't have a direction? When you don't have, yes, you don't have direction because you have not seen the future that you want. Okay. So the questions that I gave you, go and answer those questions and it will give you, it would point you towards your future. Okay. So someone said, can we say clarity in this context means purpose? Now, your vision can be tied to your purpose, all right? Okay? Clarity here is being sure. It's seeing clearly the future, where you're going. Clarity is seeing where you're going with that purpose, with that dream, with that thing that you have, all right? With that, for example, being here now, doing this program on the techie trade, some of you want to become great women in tech and all of that. So gaining clarity means that you're truly seeing yourself, you know, the kind of person you would like to be in the industry, okay? Okay? So see the future of tech for you and then see yourself as an individual now in that area, okay? So let me see these. The questions are coming like this. Can one have multiple vision? Well, you can have vision for different areas of your life, but your vision, the core vision for your life, all of the things in different areas and your gift will come in play. So you have a core vision, a main vision for your life, what you would like to become, the kind of person you would like to be, either in a home front and all of that, generally now, okay? So you need to, okay, I think I touched something here. Okay.
There are so many questions.
Okay. So I'm trying to do this so I can see your questions clearly. So you can have multiple, but your life, for your life, you have a core vision for your life, which encompasses everything. But yes, in the area of your finances, in the area of your business, in the area, yes, you can have individual, multiple vision, but all of this comes under your core vision for your life, for who you are, okay?
Someone is asking, what would you advise for one to stick to just one goal? Since
so starting up from crash and giving it all you have, and at the end of the day, it just seems you are not getting anywhere and you have to take a break. And one feels that he or she is not the right track. What can someone do in this situation? Because in the realm of vision, it feels like a great one. And sorry, I'm trying to really, I don't know, that's Latifa. So from what I gather here, you're trying to know how to start up from the beginning and giving all you have at the end of the day, all right? And still not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere because you're clear on where you're going, but you have not mapped out how you're going to get there. You have not mapped out clearly, you have not set goals, and you've not developed a plan on what you will do daily to get to that point, okay? So clarity is not there still. You did the job, but you did it halfway. After thinking of what to do and decided to start acting on it, but there are some restrictions alongside acting on it. Like someone who decided to learn how to code, but a laptop is a major restriction. What do you do? Very good. Some of us think that if we see the future that we want, or we clarify our vision or our idea, our vision for that idea, the first thing that we need to do is to start, buying some major things. If your vision burns you enough, all right, you will use what you have to get what you want. And I'm talking about using your knowledge, using something that you have within you to begin to get that. It's not a restriction. So many visionary people who started, major things, so many visionary people actually started small, started from somewhere. All right? So if you don't focus on the things that you do not have, start learning on the things that you need to, okay? And start deploying it. Now, one thing about your vision is once you gain clarity and you develop this, what happens is that you place yourself on a frequency where you begin to attract what will make that vision happen. You begin to attract. So as you think on it, you act on it, you focus on it, you begin to talk a lot about it, it burns you with passion, and then you begin to attract the people and the resources that you need to make that happen. Okay? Olajumoke said, how will you know if your vision is truly your vision? It is your vision when it comes within you and it's not anybody talking to you about it. It is your vision when it is not influenced by things on the outside, when it comes from deep within you. And that's the reason why I told you that to draw out your vision, you need to ask yourself those questions. Those questions are for you to ponder on, not for you to ask anybody, okay? And your vision must be your vision for you to be able to run with speed into your future. If you're living or you're drawing from what someone else is telling you to do, or someone is telling you to run with, you're going to get stuck at some point and it will not bring you fulfillment. Remember, your vision for your destination is going to bring you fulfillment. It's going to make you feel happy. It's going to be something that you love to do anytime. It's going to contribute to society, okay? So it needs to come from within you. And that which is going to bring you fulfillment, satisfaction, and make you that person that will run even when there's no one pushing you, it's from your inside. So how will you know if your vision is truly yours? When it's coming from within you. And that is what you truly want to be, and it brings you satisfaction. You're not there yet, but you love the feeling it brings to you. It becomes that driving force. Doshima said, I get too scared to believe in myself whenever I come to face with the idea of tech. I feel I can't do it as others that are perfect in this area already. Others who are perfect in this area, right? I want to ask you, did they start from somewhere? Yes, they did. Did the vision look big to them? Yes, it did. But you know what they focused on? They focused on their unique ability, the reason why they even want to do this. And when you focus on that, it takes away fear and limiting belief. So fear is a blocker. It can stop you from going there. So it is a journey. When you have, like I said, when you're clear on what you want to go into tech, all right? Begin to do what you need to do where you are to grow. Don't look at your vision to the point that you become scared. And if it does not scare you, please, it is not important. Because everybody who have made it in the industry that you can see, those who are out there, at some point, it looks really big. You can ask excellence, all right? It looks really big. But you have to kick fear out of the way. Start from where you are and take it step by step, one day at a time. And that's the reason why you need to develop a plan. You need to set goals and develop plan on how to get there. How can we set realistic plans to achieve our goals? And also, what steps can we take to discipline ourselves in actualizing these plans? Okay, now that's going to take us to another level. Now I have a program for those who want to clarify their vision, okay? And this program is a 5-week coaching program called Ideas to Reality. And this is where we draw up your vision from the realm of ideas. We even bring it out, first of all, to know this thing that you're looking at that you want to get in your life. Then we hold hands with you to know your intention, the person you would like to become in this vision, okay? There are so many people in tech, but you have your unique place or role, or you have that unique quality that you can bring into yours that will make you different. So we help you clarify your intention so that you will know your unique self and that what you're supposed to serve in this industry, okay? Then we take you to another stage where we set goals with you so that you will know what to do to become this person that you're supposed to be in the tech industry, okay? Then we will help you hold your hands to launch you out in reality without fear. Always standing with you weekly to, plan out and to help you achieve that one purpose. Then we leave you to do that. This 5 weeks coaching program is enough to put you in a place where you're clear from within you to know that this is where I want to go to. Clarity is going to be there. Direction is going to be there. This coaching program is going to help you save time. It's going to bring you balance. Everything that I mentioned, it will help you map out clearly, this is what I am to do. So that when you spend your time, resources in this area, you know that you're being intentional and it's driving you into your future. So no matter what you see along the way, it's for you to pause, think, and make progress, okay? And if you're interested in that, let me know. We have the individual one and we have the group one. Let Excellence and her team know, and you'll be able to contact us for that. It will make the journey very short for you. You will have support, and also it will be easy for you to see clearly what you're going to do, and also to map out what you need to do to get it. Okay. So, should I take more?
Thank you very much, Ma. Yes, thank you very much, Ma. Wow, what an amazing session. Thank you so much. Who else has bomb moments from this? Can you guys share what's it like? One word, enlightening, and just so many. Wow, thank you very much, Mara. Very grateful. So enriching. Yes, truly impactful. So I'm going to send a form to you all tonight. If you're interested in the 5 weeks idea to reality group coaching with Coach Selena, just indicate your interest there. So when we look at the number of people that are interested, we'll let you know what it's like. So she's going to offer something special to the type of girls. Her fee is not cheap, but then I've begged her that please, they'll need something more because it's a journey, right? And it's something you want to be part of. So if you're interested, you will just indicate. I'll also share her website, her social media URLs like I always do. And then if you're interested, let us know. By Monday, we'll feed you back with whatever information that we have on the program. I want to say thank you. We've shared the attendance on Zoom. So I hope you've taken the attendance. And then on YouTube, the attendance link is pinned to the chat. So please don't forget your attendance and come and tell me stories, and do not share it in your WhatsApp group. Only those present will take the attendance. Thank you very much, Ma, for this session. The questions were so many. Like you two people were just coming back to back to back to back to. I'm so sorry. We had about, I think, between three something to 500 or thereabout on YouTube. So they were going off and on, but there were just so many questions. And we're very grateful for your time. Thank you so much, Ma. And thank you, everyone. So we'll communicate further in the Facebook group. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.
Bye, guys.